Joel, did you see the Panama alien egg? Stop the music, what? Joel, did you see the Panama alien egg? Apparently this dude had a crash land in his backyard, and it's growing into a venom-looking ass thing. Context? Link? What? New hoax just dropped. Joel, did you see the new Honduran alien cloaca? I read about it on Facebook.gov. What's up with the tentacle alien growing from a meteorite in Panama? Oh shit, they got Friends on HBO Max? Oh, you're telling me that Josh, I never watched the show, but are you telling me that Josh has an alien egg inside of him? Fucking vänner. Oh, what? No! Challenge yourself with my egg. Fuck off! Designed to Mensa international standards. No! What? Shut the fuck up! Hey, it's a Windows instruction. We could just log off, but give up the endless doom scrolling. I don't like how this is typed out. The high that comes from staring direct into the abyss. Just show me the fucking alien, okay? That's just Polish food. I don't know why people are freaking out about this. That is just an overcooked kielbasa, and that is too dog. That is too dog. Look, did this guy paint a potato silver and call it a meteorite? From the looks of it, yeah. But the internet stardom has been found with less and kin sauce. There's so many ads that this Venom kin series spans 26 posts as it is writing, each with million views. Clear the world needs a little potato alien amusement. But how did he do it? Painting a potato, just a theory, is easy enough. But how did he make the bowl of sludge writhe and pulsate seemingly of its own accord? Well, Vice, he did it with Adobe Creatine Cloud. You see, this does lead me to a discovery. As you know, I am a scientist, and as a scientist, I feel obligated for the future mankind to dissect the worst video of all time. This video you're about to see is the worst video ever. Nothing can top this, right? So this is from some mafia game, right? But what you don't know is that this ad is radioactive. So what happens here is that the man has now inhaled an AK-47, the throat goat. He love it, and he's feeling a little, you know, purple devil. So my main man is sneaking a AK-47 in his stomach right now. So he's kind of walking all like, yeah, you know. Wow. But the cop sees, but hang on, slow down, chief. There's a badonkus right in my peripheral vision. Holy crap, okay. So what you do first, you slap the buns of the guy that has just swollen AK-47, is walking out of jail. What? But then he realizes, wait a minute, something's not right. Something's off here. And he gets angry. So what you do, you kick him in the ass, okay? Because there's something suspicious going on. And then the man falls down with his giant, titanic, biblical ass, 2 cream buns on the floor. And then the man jump. And then the man jump inside. How do you react to a policeman or a human being that has now lodged himself in your rectum? Like that. So now that the man is inside, you say to yourself, this situation sure feels shitty. But you haven't seen enough shit. Because when the man crawl inside the anal dimension that is inside your colon, my main man is stuck. Cave diver nutty putty. So now that the man is crawling and looking, he finds the culprit. Ladies and gentlemen, the AK-47. But then, like from the Bible, Moby and the Dick, the man is expunged. And that is fecal funny, ladies and gentlemen. That is romantic, sensual, and a little tactical. And then when you start blasting out of anus with 556 bullets, that is just creme de la creme. Kind of like on the floor. And you're spraying bullets and you're shitting, you know? And that is love. And that's how the ad ends. I'm sorry, I have to sometimes just stop, because sometimes a gas leak content does get out. So, you know. Someone said, the boys plot. This feels like Hard Time 4, doesn't it? I think my biggest problem with this ad is that, but this makes me, Finn, I want to check out this game. I want to see what this is. And I guarantee you that the actual game is actually like a bejeweled, like, I don't know, Peggle game. Well, not like that kind of peg. Solitaire. Oh, I gotta look out for my fecal minds. Can you play any song in the background?
Chocolate rain. The prisons make you wonder where it went. Chocolate rain. Build a tent and say the world is dry. Chocolate rain. Zoom the camera out and see the light. Chocolate rain. Forecast to be falling yesterday. Chocolate rain.
I step away from honest to breathe. Vile. If you show this to George Lucas, he would have done nothing differently. George Lucas? You mean my main man? Oi, 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 he is back! Jorge Lucas! Star Wars 9, 10. No, Shark Wars. The fact that this isn't made by AI probably makes this worse. You know, enjoy it while it lasts, kids, because AI will replace this art. You know, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna end by doing this.
Dookie on my shoe, dookie on my shoe, dookie, dookie on my shoe, dookie on my shoe. Damn. Shit on my shoe, shit on my shoe, shitty shit. Stop streaming. Stop streaming. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't really know how to segue into Scrandle after what we just watched, so we're gonna watch it again. Hello everybody, today we're gonna be checking out Scrandle. Today we will check out the delicious British food, and today it will be beans on toast. Could you imagine if I did a Soul Calibur 3 thing where we watch this over and over and over again? Wouldn't that be great? No, it wouldn't. It would suck. Ladies and gentlemen, out of nowhere comes Scrandle 2! What? Alright, well, off we go, ladies and gentlemen. Scrandle 2. Is this some sort of like Peggle 2 thing? I am a little suspicious though, because I eat my steaks medium rare because I'm an aristocrat, right? However, at a big sporting arena like this, you're probably gonna get very bad salmonella. I'm gonna be real honest, I'm gonna make an executive decision here. I'm gonna think that the steak and chips, because it looks better. It just looks better. However, it is more expensive, but I'm gonna go with it. Thanks for voting. I don't get to know. Thanks for voting. You're welcome. Bye. Bye-bye. That was a bonus round. It was a survey round. Oh, I see. I'm an idiot. Okay, cool. Well, here's the first official round then. By the way, I talked to some of my neighbors because, you know, different neighbors move in every once in a while. These guys were working on a wind turbine. There was a guy from Ireland, there was a guy from Liverpool, and there was a guy from somewhere else. But the Liverpudlian, he thought I was like a moron that wasn't like well versed in the various cultural exports from the UK. And he said, I'm not gonna attempt a Scouse accent. Have you ever heard of the Beatles? And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, they're around from where I come from. The Beatles, like he was stressing it like I was a 5-year-old, the Beatles. And he did like a little, like a jig with his arms, like, yeah, the Beatles. I'm like, oh, the Beatles! I heard of them, Enter Sandman, right? You know. Anyway, cool guys. You have to tell Scousers to calm down. The stuff on the right looks so fucking weird. It is a total freak show. It might be too freaky. I would say the waffle ruins it, in my opinion. The waffle is the catalyst. This is the pin trigger that makes this into freak food.
if this was in any other thing. Maybe you could have done like a Mexican twist where you have like some tortilla or something. I don't know. But this just feels too... Look how unique we are. So I'm gonna go with the pizza. Fuck! Next round. I'm gonna be real honest. I know a lot of you guys look at the sausage on the left and you immediately think that's burnt. I don't think so. So I don't think this sausage is too fucked up. You know, it's just an exterior here that is a little charred. However, this brings me to my object on the right, ladies and gentlemen. This is a pie in a donut. And when it comes to my dietary things, the worst thing that I like try to avoid is pasta and bread. This is a nuclear bomb looking me straight in the eyes. Okay, I would eat this thing, boom, 20 kilos like that. Okay, this thing is probably 2,000 calories. Literally, this whole thing sustains you throughout the entire day. I'm gonna guess general people would not pick on the left because they think it's burnt. On the right, it's a sweet treat, even though it's freak food. So I'm gonna go with right. Fuck! God damn it, man! Ah! If the thing on the left loses to the right, I'm gonna eat my own head off. I am dead serious. I am putting everything on the line. I will hop backwards between my legs, crawl to my own ass, and disappear like that. There's no way that hot dog on the right is gonna win. Look at that cheese. That is a Homer Simpson eating cheese. You know what I mean? That is a... There's not a... What? And get this, 5 fucking pounds. It's all about the presentation. I mean, I can just click. I cannot lose. Just for a second there, I was like, holy shit. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 British meals. We have kick-off combo box, 15 pounds. 2 Korean barbecue chicken sliders, steak pie, popcorn chicken, poops, mac and cheese bites and dips. Okay. Versus pie, mash, and gravy. I gotta be honest, it probably is left. On the right, though, that is okay-ish looking, I would say. My heart is telling me left. Yeah, 90%. Okay, that makes sense. Ladies and gentlemen, the next one we have is from Español, Spain. A bocadillo con bacon y queso. Versus pork bap. Bap. When I think of the word bap, I think of 2 things. 1, you get bapped in the fucking mouth for not shutting the fuck up. And 2, boob. Okay, so, you know, the thing on the left, I also have a slight passive vitriolic hatred for, because it reminds me of the sandwiches you get at airports. When I'm traveling in an airport, I'm like, oh, I could really go for like a sandwich or something. And you go to some like barista place because it's the only one that's open early in the morning. You get there and you get this like pesto McFuck sandwich, and you're like, god damn, there's a lot of bread. But it is a good thing. It's basically poison because a lot of carbs put me to sleep, and that way I eat a lot, so when I get on the plane like that, you know. So I basically intentionally poison myself with a bunch of shit. On the right, it's gonna be damn it. Obviously, I'm gonna pick right, but it is all about the lighting and presentation, and it is also just for euros. Disgusting euros. Both are euros, in fact. No, these are pounds. Okay. You know what we should do? Who wants to be a millionaire? Waiting music. Alright, guys, I'm gonna use one of my lifelines. I'm gonna ask you. Okay, let me just... Beep, boop, boop, beep, beep, boop, beep, boop. Hello, you're on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire with our contestant Joey over here. Now, we are calling up Dr. Chad here, and, hello?
I choose right.
Sorry, what is that? We want your answer right now, Dr. Chad. We need an answer.
To the left, right, left.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have an answer. People are picking the right. Let us see if it is correct. Ladies and gentlemen, Like, you're a millionaire! That is what I talk about! That is what I mean! These churros are fucking gigantic. They got powdered sugar on them. And, Nutella. Okay, so... I think it's gonna be right. The one on the left reminds me of the Darth Vader burger from Burger King. Or whatever that was. You know, where most Americans ate it and said, "Why my shit black? Why poop green?" You know, and Burger King was like, "Oh, sorry, sir, we did not know." So I'm gonna go with right. I'm gonna go right. Yep. I don't like chicharrones. I don't like chicharrones. And no offense, Mexico, but I think that all pork rinds and all, it just tastes like the aftermath of cooking bacon and you're just eating the grease. I wish it had more of an actual like peppery flavor or something. It just tastes just like fucking oil, you know? That's the point. I know, but I was just like, put something on it. Put some tahini on it or something. Fuck, I don't know. I'm gonna go with the Munchie Box. This is also a culinary mix like you've never heard about it. Because look at this. You got cheesy chips, which is French. Cheeseburger, German. Doner meat, Turkish. Chicken pakora and pakora sauce, which I assume is Indian. TM. So this is really a world culinary box of shit. Versus what is on the left, which is just one nation. So I'm gonna go with right. Fuck! What? But that's value! Jesus. Alright, next one we have Germany. We have a Fischbrötchen. It is skin on fish. However, I must open my ignorant culinary eyes because, ladies and gentlemen, Joshi, our local German person, eats this kind of whole skin fish when he is hungover. What was it again? It was raw onions and skin on fish, right? Achtung, Joshi. Was ist das? Ist gut, ja? Richtig gut. Alright, so we have the next one from USA. Oh, say, can you see? It's a purple Philly cheesesteaky. It is purple and it's got peppers. And there's a big bag of chips. Okay. Alright. Can I rant about something? Fuck plastic forks. Now, I get it. You can't be handled, but this fork will not impale anything other than like a rice. Okay, you're just gonna happen. You're gonna press down, doink. You know, I'll just give me a napkin, finger food. You know, so I don't know why. You know, stop polluting the planet. You could easily just have like a honey drizzle on a pizza and get the same result. And I also don't like, because this is gonna get really hot and it's gonna feel like regurgitated applesauce with like hard sausages. So this fundamentally is not gonna work. So we're gonna have to go with Team USA with their Korean fried chicken. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm right again. Okay. And of course, the cheese dog is back. Well, I've wanted this already. From France. Fuck, that sucks. Because French food is poison versus this subpar hot dog. Fuck. Do I risk my life versus having a hot dog? Shit. Well, guys, this is a trick question. Do we pay £7 to die versus £5 for some eyelids and anuses? Let's see if I can call Mike. Do it on Limes instead. She's live. Oh. Hi, Limes. I have a quick question. I'm live right now doing Scrandle. Would you rather eat French food or eat a cold hot dog? Thanks. La 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 la.
Hi, Joel.
Hey, what's up?
Good to see you. Hope you're well.
I am. How you doing? Doing all right? Limes? Limes. La 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 la. La 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 la. Limes.
Please stop hitting me. Holy
No.
fuck. Holy
No.
fuck.
Limes. Limes. I'm trying to get an answer here.
I do so much damage.
Limes.
Oh.
Limes. Limes.
The garbage.
Limes. 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 La 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 la.
Oh, it's gonna be funny with flashback.
Limes. Limes, I need help.
Joel needs my help. It's life or death.
Help.
Sorry, I was fighting a
Help.
boss.
Help.
What do you need?
I need help.
Would I rather eat French food or a cold hot dog? Have you never had fucking mussels, man? Like mussels and white wine?
Keep practicing.
What the fuck kind of question is this?
What? Is she picking the hot dog? What does man biceps have to do with and alcohol have to do with eating hot dogs?
Oh, it's Are you doing Scrandle?
Yes!
I have a Scrandle pro tip. It's
Okay.
photo quality.
Yeah,
If
that's what I
The
said.
photo is kind of dark and grungy looking.
That's what I said,
that's
Limes.
lost.
Yes. So you are picking the hot dog, yes? Well, I
The
think that.
cheese dog. Oh, it's duck heart. That's interesting.
Oh, okay, okay. She's on board. She's on board. I need a bit of an
That's
answer,
like a
Limes.
proper sausage, man.
No, not a proper. It's dog shit sausage.
Pick one.
Yes, yes.
Pick one, you fucking coward.
Yeah, come on! Come on! One! Pick one! Next thing that comes out of Lime's mouth, it will be the answer. So the hot...
Sound terrible. Duck heart sounds
So the hot
nice.
dog, yes.
I'd give
She
it a
was
go.
talking... Sorry,
My only thing is, I tend to find if food looks moist, the Scrandle players don't
What?
like it.
What?
Like anything that
Moist.
looks moist, even though in reality the duck heart probably tastes way better. I think the picture is
Ladies and gentlemen, we have an answer from Limes. The moistness of this food is the determining factor. Sorry, I got a hair in my mouth. That means that I think the French, sorry, I don't like to use words like that on stream, will maybe do it. Because this is a duck heart. I'm gonna pick the right food! Ladies and gentlemen, we have another winner of the Scrandle! That's what I'm talking about now. They said it couldn't be done, but ladies and gentlemen, that is how we boogie, okay? So, Limes, through her Sherlock Holmes deduction, says that it's the moistness that wins, which brought me to my victory. So thank you, Limes.
Complete global.
Anal dimension. Cave diver nutty putty.
Shit!